Hey everybody, this is Peter. Welcome to the show today. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make, seriously, the easiest chicken pot pie you could ever make. It is so simple to do. You'll have it all ready in about 15, 20, 30 minutes, including the cooking time, and it tastes fantastic. Are you ready for me to show you how to do this? It's really easy. Let's go. Okay everybody, I'm going to go over our list of ingredients today, and it is super simple. I'm not even wearing an apron, as you can tell, because there's no way to get dirty on this particular chicken pot pie creation. All right, let me go over a few things with you, but before I do, please do me a favor. Please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get up there as far as our numbers go. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. 98% of the people that watch these videos do not subscribe. It costs you nothing. Please do me a favor and subscribe, and at the end give us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's go over our list of ingredients. First of all, I'm using pre-made store-bought pie crust. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Then I have canned chicken. Bought this at Costco. Bought them in a pack of 6 or 8. I forget what they come in. A can of cream of chicken soup. This is made by Campbell's. A can of mixed vegetables. Doesn't get any easier than that. We have some milk, half a cup of milk, some shredded cheese, and then a little bit of butter, which I'm going to put on top of the pre-made pie crust. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and just spray the inside of that pie pan. I probably don't need to do that because they're very good at not sticking. So let me go ahead and roll this one out for us. You've got like maybe, I don't know, $8 worth of ingredients in this, and it comes out tasting delicious. It's enough to feed probably 6 people very easily. It could do a little more, maybe. Serve it with a salad or something like that. It comes out great. All right, got a little mess right there. Let me fix that. I'm just going to take a little bit of the melted butter and I'll just brush the inside of that. That's going to give it more flavor, and Lord knows when we're cooking we want to cook things with more flavor, right? Right. Okay. I will continue on with this butter. Now, what I like to do is put a little bit of this cheese on the bottom. So I'll just sprinkle a bit of the cheese, and that gives it, again, another nice flavor down at the bottom. It's really delicious this way. All right, now I'm going to be putting in the chicken. And this is just canned chicken. I bought it at Costco, as I said. I'm just going to shred this out with my hand, right out of the can. It does not get any simpler than that. Oh, by the way, be sure to drain the chicken with the water before you start putting it in here. That's about as messy as my hand's going to get on this whole thing. Let me wash that. Okay, chicken is in here. Now I'm going to put in the cream of chicken soup. This is just 1 can, and you might think, you know, I need more cans than this. You don't. 1 can of this is going to be just sufficient for this chicken pot pie. Let's spread that around. Now I'm going to add in the half cup of milk. That's all it takes, half a cup. I want to mix this up a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention is I like to put in some dried herbs. And so I'm using this Weber Herb Garden. You can put any mixture of dried herbs you like. Good options would be like thyme, marjoram, maybe a little bit of rosemary, maybe, but very little, because as you know, rosemary is a super strong herb, and it goes a very long way. So I put in here about a tablespoon or so of dried herbs. Just going to mix that all in nicely. I do not add any salt to this now. I do add a little bit at the end when it's finished, when I'm kind of ready to serve it. Now I'm going to add in a can of mixed vegetables. Again, just stir those right into the mixture. And by the way, I've turned the oven on behind me before I shutter all this to 400 degrees to preheat. I'm just using my Breville toaster oven for this because that's all the oven that I'm going to need on this one. It's just a small oven. And go ahead and roll this around like you see me doing, and just make sure you get it all the way rolled out. Otherwise, these curls are gonna mess you up. Okay, lay that on the top. And just use your hand like I'm doing here, you see me, and just moving that around and kind of pushing down to the soup and chicken mixture down below. Now I'm just using my thumb, as you can see here, and I'm just pushing that in to these indentations, making sure that it's connecting all the way in. Okay, now I'm going to use a fork. I'm just going to come in here and just use my fork to push that into the other dough. All you're trying to do is kind of mash it into the dough that's down below. All right, now we're just going to use a fork, a knife, and just come around here and cut off the excess. Using your knife or your fork, just come in and make some dashes and slashes into your pie crust. That's going to let any steam escape. If you want to use the dough and make some little designs into the dough, you can do that. For example, sometimes I'll take these strips, I roll them up, and I'll put them on just like that. Some people like to do little leaves and things like that. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put in some more of the butter and just brush this on top. Be sure you want to brush that little design you made as well. I grew up with chicken pot pie. I grew up in Oklahoma City, and it's truly one of my favorite things. I love it. And it's so delicious. And as you can see, it's so easy to do. It just doesn't get much easier than this. Now I'm going to put this into the oven for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to take it out, put some cheese on top, cover the top, and let it go 15 more minutes. So right now I'm going to go back into my Breville with this for 15 minutes. Be back when it's ready in 15 minutes. For me, but a few seconds for you. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put a little more cheese on the top. And you want to do this about halfway through, I have found, because if you put it on at the beginning, the cheese is going to get too burned. Hate to say that, but it's kind of true. So I have found that just putting it on after about 15 minutes is good. I'm also going to put a piece of foil on top of the pan, and this is going to help to deflect some of the heat, and this is going to make it so that the dough won't get too brown. So got all that done, cheese is on there, foil's on there, going to go back in the oven about another 12 to 15 minutes. We're going to start checking in about 12. Okay, my friends, it's been about 15 more minutes. I'm going to take the pot pie out of the Breville oven now, and you can see how delicious that pot pie looks. The cheese melted nicely on the top, as you can tell. The dough, the crust is well done. It's not overbaked. Now this needs to sit here in the pan for about 15 to 30 minutes. So your idea is going to be to cut it immediately, but everything's going to run. So let it cool off for a bit. I would say for about 30 minutes if you have that much time. I have that much time, so I'll be back after about 30 minutes, a few seconds for you, and we'll cut into this and see just how great it looks. Okay, my friends, it's been about 25 minutes or so since this came out of the oven, so I'll let it cool a little bit. Now it's time to show you what a beautiful dish this came out to be, and I'm just going to cut us a nice slice of this, and you can serve it any way that you want. If you want to serve it with, just kind of dip into it with a spoon, you can do that. And quite frankly, this might fall apart, to be honest with you, but it's all going to be good no matter what we do. All right, look at that. Look at that. Now you could serve this with some salad. Garden salad for dinner would be absolutely delicious. All right, my friends, there we have it. This delicious, easy, did I say easy? Easy pot pie, so easy to make. I hope you'll make this because it'll be a big hit in your family as it is with mine. Please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps us out, and also give us a thumbs up on the video. All right, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. See you soon.